place. EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Green Bay Packers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Foxborough. On the return, Deontay.
Oh my God, bro. He just popped me for a fumble. Yes, bro. Scoop and score, bro. First on the kickoff.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
That's crazy, bro.
With the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check back 27. Check back 27. Here we go.
Now Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field.
Who, me?
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake. Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He completes it to Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this is caught right along the side.
Man, I ain't even paying attention to that nigga. Understand? I don't know where he at the user. I know he ain't where I want him. He ain't in a good position. I know that for a fact.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones.
Fuck. Okay.
Completes it to Aguilar. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So
What you doing?
7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves
That's
you
it?
that way. You get a second opportunity.
But that's a steal for you.
But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Yeah. That's a steal.
Good enough for a Packer first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice
I mean, then again, you never know, like, how long they gonna keep this shit going. I don't know. Because that first pick might be, they might have a dog in there somewhere.
Many times you just don't take any steps.
Mm-hmm.
Get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make
Because he giving up way too much. He giving up way too much. That pick is something serious. There's somebody in there. There's somebody in there that's something serious.
It's Jones. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 7-7. Our score.
Who you got at quarterback? What team you got? Who you got at quarterback? Jay, what is he? What is he? Is he a star, superstar? Oh, okay. I mean, shit, hey. Okay. Yeah. Well, what's your running back? Okay, Dalvin Cook. Nigga, yeah. What's exactly? So you better go look to see if one of them safeties mean on that.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches.
Let's go, nigga. I'm finna whip this nigga.
Certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly
You better keep your team, nigga, intact.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, they'll roll him out right. He's going to look down.
Oh, he caught that. Oh, my God, Dre. Look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. Thank you. It's incomplete.
Way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets
That,
outside,
yeah, you feel me? Bro, I hate that you can't throw challenges on this hoe, bro.
as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect.
First, that ball was in front of it.
Very close to a first
Okay.
down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Flush to his right.
To his.
And he is able to pick up the first down.
Yes, sir.
Credit, they knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They
White boy got them wheels.
9 yards.
He tried. He wanted. I know he wanted to beat my block. I got down. I thought my receiver was gonna block him. If he did touch him a little bit, I would have got in there.
10 at the 18. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary.
Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. Ooh.
Goes for 16 yards. It sets him up.
I tried to get that last nigga like that too.
Quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But
Eh.
everyone
That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one
Complete. That he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
This nigga scored quick on my ass. 2 plays.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Damn. That shit was too quick. That shit was way too fast. Nigga took 40 seconds off the clock. Oh, that nigga onside kicking that bitch. You can do that? Don't worry about it. I got niggas that's gonna catch it. Pussy.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Jones now throwing on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Back to throw. Jones.
Fuck, bro. Fuck.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And
I got greedy.
at the 10.
I got greedy.
Defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll
Good tackle. That shit could have got ugly right there.
They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
45 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
He handing that bitch off now.
And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Complete there, Rodgers. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, and now it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's Rodgers here with a grab.
That nigga got it. That's crazy.
A third down gain of 19.
Never make the mistake.
Aaron Rodgers, bro, put them bitches on right where they need to be.
Just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 10 more there and another first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider what
That's what it's looking like right now.
First and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Now Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second down. It's Jones. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Yeah, third, Dre. I don't know if you've seen that, but yeah, third.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Running right, Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Caught that look from...
I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And down to the 36-yard line here. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
They'll try again with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory,
Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 40 now on second down. Jones eluding the pressure right. Open man is born. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Jones buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and a mile. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception.
But goddamn, I thought he was going to put that bitch out there, bro.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And here's Jones again on second down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Fuck, I should have never went for the fucking interception, bro. Man, bro. If I would have just went for the tackle, bro, I would have been straight.
Before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll go again to Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it.
Oh my god, bro. Like, I fucking set up everything for that exact play, but alright.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. That is taken in by Rodgers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Jones again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Packers touchdown.
That's crazy.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Shit, I'm just gonna try to get a good ass draft pick at this point. Fuck it. I'll bounce back next year with these niggas. Niggas morale down and shit. Starting next year, I'll start busting ass maybe. Pick these niggas back up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Niggas love doing these little short ass kicks. You ain't for just to get them hits like that. That's why I be fucking falling.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown.
Bro, they come on, bro. These niggas too fucking fast in Green Bay. These niggas. Exactly, bro.
Interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3, second down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
That's only because this nigga's an X Factor and hot, bro. Because, bro, come on, bro. The last 2 slants he done threw, I've been on them. Like white on rice.
Expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 121 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Pretty move. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and 2. A give to Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he is out of bounds.
He flicked that hoe, it looked like, bro. They let him keep it or some shit.
And that should be just about all she wrote.
And what a weapon to have.
You see that?
Use your quarterback
That shit crazy.
And pick up first downs.
That shit literally left his hands, bro. I don't know what is going on, but it's up, bro. Cause I'm on a lot of shit that he doing, but he is still catching them bitches. I'm really thinking it's just cause it's Aaron Rodgers. My team gonna be better though. I got a lot of young niggas next year, next season. Yeah, third. Me and you gonna both be in that top shit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers throwing here. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon. Touchdown. Robert Tunyon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility.
Bro, Megan Thee Stallion on a going on tour with Adele, bro.
Now is not going to erase what's
Like
happening
what?
in the game. So after it's over, you're gonna go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
They finna have that bitch turned up and then she gonna coming out. I heard.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Nigga.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Summer Walker put out an album and then go get a nigga name tatted across her fucking head. Bitch is stupid. She put out an album, had all the bitches like, yeah, bitch. Then she, oh man, this shit is just pure entertainment. I guess that's what it is, right?
They're scoring that many points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Y'all niggas still on?